All right. So, what are some of the things that y'all learned today?
When after I did the first shot with my shoulders kind of like this, and it kind of went that way.
Okay. So we kind of made your shoulders line up a little bit better, right? And so it went a little bit straighter, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So good. So do you see the importance of that? Because if you're lined up, let me see your club for a second. If you're lined up like this, you know, and your club's here, you're swinging this way, but your shoulders are over this way. You don't know where the ball's going to go, right? It could go any which way because you're lined up in three different positions, okay? And that's why it's so crucial and so key for everyone to be lined up. You want, like we talked about, we want your feet, your shoulders, and your club face. We want them all lined up in the same position. And when they do that, most of the time it goes in the right in the right angle, in the right line that we want it to, right? Like Wyatt, you were hitting some shots where they were going all over the place, right? And then you finally kind of got a hold of it to where your feet were lined up over here. You had everything lined up pretty good, but once we got your feet lined up the right way, you started hitting some good straight shots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sarah did the same thing. We saw some shots from her where we kind of focused on it in the last lesson too. Our club face was a little bit open and a little bit closed, and once we got that toned in and we got that squared away, the shots were better. So that's one of the things that we need to practice. We need to just take your time. That's where a pre-shot routine is crucial. Before you hit each shot, make sure you're setting up for the right shot. Don't just get up there and whack balls. That's the worst thing you can do on the driving range. Just get up there and just hit ball after ball after ball. You're not going to get any practice out of that. And you hear, when you read books, when you look online, you're going to hear all the teachers say that. Don't go to the range and just hit balls. You're going to get nothing out of that. Go to the range to practice. Go to the range to hit a shot where you're lined up the proper way. Okay? Don't go up and say, "Oh man, it didn't go straight." Figure out why it didn't go straight. You know what I mean? Like, say, okay, well maybe my feet weren't lined up the right way, but maybe my shoulders were open. Take what you've learned today and practice it. That's the biggest point of these lessons is if you don't practice what we're doing, then you're not going to be able to learn anything, okay? So I'm here to teach you about it. You're getting your knowledge of what we're learning, but take it out to the course and actually practice it, okay? All right? So once again, I appreciate everyone coming out. See you guys again in a few days. Once there, we're going to really work on finishing the swing. We're going to put it all together so when you go out and you practice, um, make you better golfers and lower our short game, hit the ball further, and get our alignment better. All right?